On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Towing the slab in today's game, Emerson Hancock. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to go here. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1, and that one fouled off. Check swing foul. Breaking ball misses down and away. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Naylor steps on the bag for 1. The tag and they get him at second. That's a double play. Base is empty after the double play. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger in his 9th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to 3rd. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number
so digging in, Ben Rice.
Right.
And first offering is fouled off. Just off the inside edge. Can't make contact with the sweeper. Down and in, moved his feet. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. Quick toss to first. Bellinger dives back. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the air. Naylor settles underneath it. And that is that. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. Back after this on the show. Back in Seattle, the lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Max Fried. What do you have on him?
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit.
Ball one.
The lefty, the 1-0. Foul ball there. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move to the alley. And there's one down.
Batting second, the catcher.
Take a look at the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh.
Inside ball. Ball, that's out.
Swings through that one for strike one. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two outs, base is empty. Now here is Julio Rodriguez. That's in there. That's strike one. And that one ripped into right. Brings it in. That is the inning. Mariners are down in order. Scoreless after one. On now to the top half of inning number two. And stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Comes up empty.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Nice grab. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's a ball.
No score here in the second. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
up there.
Swings and misses. And the count's full.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Popped up. Rivas gets under it. And that is that. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for Seattle, Josh Naylor.
12, Josh Naylor.
First
Ball.
offering way inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Next
That's
offering is in the dirt. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 20,
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Just
Off the plate,
missed.
ball 1.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Nothing across here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back at T-Mobile Park and stepping in for New York, Ryan McMahon.
McMahon.
Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Rivas in position. And a quick out, number one.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. There's the strike up high. 0-1.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Check swing. He held up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Swing and a foul straight back. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the Yankees.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Grisham batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Wells leads off first with 1 away. Hit hard but foul off to the left. On the ground, and it goes just foul. That one kicks away from the catcher.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Look out.
That hit him.
And
First
it hit
base.
him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. First and second, 1 out. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second, and they can't buy a break. Their third double play already ends the 3rd inning for them.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone.
Dominic Canzone.
There's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Late swing, foul to the left. That one way inside. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now here is Cole Young. And that drops in for a strike. The 0-2. And that's outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leo Rivas. This one in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Back at T-Mobile Park, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that's way high. 2-1. That one missed. That one misses. So lead off walk.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ben Rice. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. A 2-run blast. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. High fly ball, right field. Raley settles underneath it. And there's one down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. Chisholm in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas.
Ball 1.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there are 2 down.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
2 down, base is empty. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hey!
On the ground to short. 3rd out. Two come in on this Seattle homer, and it's 2-zip. Bottom four, here's the Mariners leadoff man, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Off the mark there,
outside.
And that's ball one.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Grounded out his first time.
That's out.
The Yanks leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Outside. That's a ball.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2-2. Just
Yep, that ball went out.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he walked
Ball
him.
4.
And that's
Take
their
me.
first base runner of the game. And now it's Julio
next,
Rodriguez.
for the Mariners,
0 for 1 so
the
far.
center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ball 1.
Man at first, 1 away.
What do you
Started
got?
after it, appeal to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number
Here's
12,
Josh Naylor. Struck out swinging his first time.
Naylor.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's a laser base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Next
When
for
you
the
go 0
Mariners,
for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 to start the season and get into a slump.
And next is the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Yeah.
In there, and it's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one not close. 1-2 to count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one missing inside. Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And they're all loaded up.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 20,
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Flied to center his first time.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Pitch misses.
Oh, that pitch is out.
And the count 1-2.
That's a really good take.
2 balls, 2
that's
strikes to
inside.
count with 2 outs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. They trail things here 2-0. Back in Seattle, new inning getting started. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
One, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two now. That's down and in. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Swung on, popped up left side. Raleigh under it. And there's one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Nope.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And a foul ball.
Foul.
And gets a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Two down, nobody on. And
Ball
the 1-2
two.
misses to even the count. Stays alive. 2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2-2 now. Swing and a little
Foul
roller
ball.
right side. And foul ball. The 2-2 on the way.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
That
That's
misses the
outside.
zone. And now 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. They didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So the Yanks go in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone.
Dominic Canzone.
Max Fried will go to work.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Swing and a ground
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2.
Well,
Expect
that's
for that
off
guy
the
to
plate.
come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Second baseman, Cole.
Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Hey!
Way out front for strike 2. Left field, Bellinger in a full sprint. Pulls it in on the run.
Up
2 down.
next for the Mariners, the shortstop, Leo. Rivas.
And up next for Seattle, Leo Rivas. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Just
Nope,
misses
that's a
with
ball.
that one. In the air to left center. Dives and it gets by. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Mariners.
Only 2 hits allowed so
The
far
third
tonight,
baseman,
Boog, so I don't
Brendan.
think that one will disrupt his momentum all that
Donovan.
much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan.
Did
Check
he go?
swing, now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And that is out of play. Rivas off of first with 2 away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Here is Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Right through there for a strike.
And Judge spoils that one. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. It's there, and that's a great play. Bellinger up to hit.
Nope. Ball 1.
The lefty to 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is late and he's on at first. Rice in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Step off throw to first. Bellinger dives back. Ground ball right side. They get one. Tag out at second. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners nothing. Raleigh
Ball one.
up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low.
That's
Close
ball
but
two.
called a ball. And it's 2-0.
Hey.
What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Rodriguez batting with one down takes a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
There's a strike. The M's trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside.
Ball
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And now it's Josh Naylor, 1 for 2. To the right side. Throws to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners nothing. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Ball in.
Brash in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out, 1 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss.
Hey.
One and 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And that one ripped to left. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Next one misses. Full count now. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Run around the move. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Swings through that one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Right through there for a strike.
On the ground. Base hit. Caballero around third. Fires it to the plate.
Safe.
In comes the run from second. 3-0. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Outside corner. There's a strike. Slider clips the zone.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now here's Trent Grisham, and a foul ball. Oh, 1 down.
Ball, that's outside.
Gets him to chase after that one. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Fights it off. You'll see another. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Nope. Hey.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. 3-1 now. Foul ball. Judge rips that one. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the left.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Cody
Ball,
Bellinger.
that count.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. And there's
That's
the ball.
ball 3.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Man on second, 2 down. Got him looking. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 6 and the Mariners nothing. Rosarena in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
Nope. That's inside.
And
That's
another
ball
ball.
3.
Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
He swings and fouls one off. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. In plenty of time to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Raley in the box again, takes a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ball, that's outside.
That misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Out towards right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. That's out number 2. Canzone
Inside,
up
ball
to him
1.
for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And that's outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That
Ball,
one
that misses
misses, and the count's full. Stays alive. Three and 2. Payoff pitch.
Ball
And there's
4.
ball
That's
4.
up.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Cole Young.
Young stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
That's a ball.
Canzone leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's ball 2.
And now 2 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Here's a 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the frame. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. We look ahead to inning number 8. Yankees 6 and the Mariners nothing. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Stanton now. 1 for 3. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That misses. Now 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Back to the mound. It hit him. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. So man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Hey! Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. 1 away. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
That's a ball.
Chisholm stands at first with 1 out.
Hey!
Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Good job to fight that one off. Now a check swing grounder. Slings to second. Inning ends on their 5th double play of the game. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mariners nothing. Rivas, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. A little bit low.
1.
swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Just misses. Ball one. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal
Raleigh now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
No, inside.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one smoked on its way out of here. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
Ball.
In there at the knees. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Through 8 full, it's the Yankees 8 and the Mariners 1. Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Yeah, that's fouled off.
There you go.
Swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. He did not go around. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses.
No, ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Grisham, the
Ball
next
1.
to hit, takes ball 1. Gets a piece and stays alive.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands or you're in a broadcast booth or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And the 0-2. Wells aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Judge
Oh, that's it.
stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The Yankees up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. This one in the air, center field. And there's two away. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. Got him. That's the third out. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mariners 1. Naylor leading things off and takes a strike. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Next one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Rosarena in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Ball 1 there.
Ball 2.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there. Ready to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
This to third, makes a sliding stop, fires to first, and what a play! Ball game.